That's what I'm trying to do with my daughter too. I've got my daughter saving up now, so that by the time that she's we told her we'd save it till she was 15. Every year I would double it for her and stuff. There's a little incentive we're doing. But I'm proud of her. She's saving up money because I would love for her by the time she's 14, 15 to have a campsite that she can rent out through one of the many apps that are out there. That's her little goal now. I told her she can invest however she wants. You can build storage units. You can build a house, of course. Grave sites, you name it. There's so many different ways to use property. And some of them, are easier on the conscious than others.
Wonder how you get it zoned for a gravesite.
I was literally wondering that as I said it.
Yeah, it's always we keep bringing it up, and I'm always like, how? But like, how do you get it? Is like there's something special you have to do? Do you have? Because they're not affiliated with churches or anything. Like it's nothing like that.
Right, but you do see them at churches a lot. That is interesting. That is interesting.
Well, you'll see I don't know how many like churches I've been to where it's been like a grave site where it's not one that normally is only church members that go there.
Right.
Because my church has one, but it's like a super old graveyard. No one's like ever buried in it ever like
a thing of the past.
Yeah, like it's literally. I'm gonna have to go back there one day and just look and see if it's even still how much of it's still there. Because it's like a super old graveyard. I don't really think about it much anymore.
Bro, my wife's dad, they had salesmen in Nashville going around selling grave plots, right?
Yeah.
My wife's dad's like, so what can I do with my property? Because that's how they were framing it as, they're not selling you a grave site, they're selling you property. It's like, well, before I die, can I like go there and have lunch and like hang out and do all these things?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, why not? He's like, okay. He's like, can I bury, how deep can I go? How deep does my property go? Can I bury on top of one another? And they said, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can stack them.
Of course, this place anyway.
Because like you can like depending on like I'm assuming like they'll like just be like, okay, now it's a mausoleum. It's like now you're just like designing a mausoleum because that's what that is.
I guess depending on how far you go.
Yeah, like it's just like you're making catacombs. Good job. Good.
Right, catacombs. That's it. That's the one. That's the one.
That's weird. I wonder if you have to be affiliated with like a not a church, but a mortuary.
I don't know.
Isn't that what they're called? The like buildings that where they have funerals and shit and all that shit. Isn't that what it's called, mortuary?
A mortuary. I've heard morgue. Morgue is supposed to be? Is that supposed to be short for mortuary?
I thought morgue was the specific place where they store the bodies. Like that's the cold area. That's the cold room.
You know who we need for this?
Yeah, we need somebody expert. Where's Funeral Funkles?
Yes, that's exactly right. Her name is Funeral Funkles. I need her to clear this shit up for me. Help me. Sister of Death.
Because I'm pretty sure the morgue is the room with the cold boxes where they do the autopsies and the shit like that. Like that's the specific room. And I think the whole building is a mortuary. Hold on.
There we go. Oh man.
So
MINER.
This is why words are stupid.
Why?
So I looked up a morgue, and it is a place where bodies are kept to be kept or identified specifically.
Okay.
Right. It's very specific.
So just like a place with a big old fridge, like what's
very
happening?
Very specifically, yeah, like a place with a fridge or a place where you can look at a body and keep it fresh or whatever.
Okay.
But then you go look at a mortuary and it says a funeral home or morgue.
A funeral home or morgue.
Yeah.
So is morgue really short for fucking mortuary?
I don't know.
Words.